We are Nerd Cult Online, and this is Space Marine 2. And this specific review is actually talking about the Seas Ground PvP mode. So once you complete the tutorial, you actually get control and you actually have access to the ship area where you can choose different campaign maps to go and play in the different modes. You can do quick match, so if you just want to get into a match as quick as possible. Here is Seas Ground. Basically, Seas Ground is what most other games calls conquest, or basically capture the point and hold the point. And so, basically the goal is literally just that. You go, you kill everybody that you can while defending a spot, or you kill everybody you can to take a spot. And there's usually 3 or 4 designated spots on the map that you need to hold, and as you hold it, your team gains points. And now, with this very first match that we played, we actually went and got into an existing match already going on, and basically got our butts handed to us from the start. And so, it was definitely an uphill battle. I don't even think I got a single kill, which you're actually about to see if my memory on that is correct here. And they basically controlled every point. Like, our team literally only had 13 points. And, basically we got swarmed. Now, this was the biggest problem with the match, is that instead of controlling the points, they controlled our spawn. And literally every time one of us spawned, they were already right there killing us, and just respawning again, and allowed them to just continue holding the points. And for those that are unaware, that's called spawn camping. And I honestly hate when people do that in games. It takes a lot of the fun out and makes it very difficult to play. And thankfully, you sometimes will spawn in other places, but for the most part, you just kept spawning in that one place, and then the game was over. So, the game at least will deter some of that by moving you to a different spawn point, but it doesn't do it often enough or consistently enough to really benefit from that. Now, the mode itself is honestly not bad. The problem is it just all comes down to the team you're with. And so, like, if you have a team that works really well together, where everyone's not just kind of going off doing their own thing, you have covering fire, you have people working together, it's a really good mode. In most games, it's usually my favorite. And part of that is because, usually capturing the point, you get an XP boost. And you can use it for boosting if you actually get two like-minded teams playing with each other, and can basically alternate the points. As soon as one person captures it, the other person goes in and captures it, and back and forth. And that's actually how we did most of our level grinding for the first Space Marine. And so I don't know if you're capable of doing that here, but it definitely is something to at least give a try. Again, only if you can find those groups willing. But overall, the mode's fun. It's just that match sucked, just because of the other players that we were playing with, just camping at our spawn point and eliminating us before we had a chance to really even play. And with the huge deficit in score, I'm willing to bet that they did that pretty much from the beginning, and they only had like 1 or 2 people actually scoring the actual zones and holding everything there. So it definitely makes things much more difficult in those matches, but it is what it is. You can't control how other people play. You just gotta try to have fun while you're doing it, and eliminate those players whenever possible. But I would say that out of the different modes that we played, Siege Ground is my second favorite. Now, of course, there's 3 PvP modes, so that's not really saying a lot there. But our next video should show you some more PvP goodness to try out. And I do like that you have customization options where you can actually try the different factions from the Chaos side as well as from the Loyalist side, and different weapons and items depending on how often you play and level up your characters. So really cool stuff. Had a good time, but again, the spawn campers definitely took away from the experience. Now this match right here, which was my second match playing, was a lot more fun. We still got our butts just slaughtered, but this team actually was not spawn camping at all through the match. They just were significantly better, and even so, had a great time against them. And if I'm going to lose, I want to lose on a match like this, where I'm really pushing my skills and my abilities, and still managing to get kills against a far superior team, and scoring points for my team as well. So definitely is a good way to go. But I also don't like losing. So thankfully, though, as I continue to play, we did win some as well. But the majority of the time, the team I was on lost. And unfortunately, when playing with other players, that's just the way it goes. But definitely, like I said, my second favorite of the modes, but definitely well executed for this game. A lot better than some other games do as well.
Cannot claim what iron already owns. Casualty reported.